So this is my daily lesson plan for my lesson about consent for adolescents. So my key concept and theme is to explain the need for consent when engaging in sexual activity. And then to connect it to my U.S. history class, this will be done by looking at the history of sexual health and sexual assault laws and standards in the United States. So this activity, when all of the students come in, I want everybody to sit down for about 5 minutes, and basically I'll have consent written on the board, and I want each of them to try to define it in their own words. If they don't know what consent is, they can just try and give their best educated guess. So everybody will write down their definitions. After that, I'll ask for a few volunteers to share what they believe it means. And then while I'm doing this, I will slowly transition into a 10-minute presentation on what consent is, what a healthy sexual relationship looks like, and just sexual health in general. After that presentation is over for about, 10-minute presentation, once that's over, I will create about 5 groups in which each group will have a specific decade in U.S. history. So this will start from the 1950s all the way up to the 2000s. Each of the groups will get about 20 minutes. And in this 20 minutes, each group is going to basically research and develop a list of facts about what sexual health looked like in the United States, maybe what, the educational practices were when teaching sexual health in schools, what sexual assault looked like in each decade, and the laws that were, basically going against it in each of these decades. So each group will have 1 decade, so there'll be a total of 5 groups. Once that 20 minutes is over and everybody has finalized their presentations, we will get into the final 20 minutes of class. And for this final 20 minutes, each group is going to present their list of facts that they got from their decades, along with, what sexual health practices looked like during those decades and what, education about consent looked like as well. That's what that 20 minutes will look like. While one group is presenting, every other group will be taking notes on the other groups. So each group will be able to, so basically with each group presenting, everybody will get a good understanding of what this information looked like and what its evolution looked like through these past 50 years in the United States. So below here, I have my rationale about why this is important, as well as my content standards for health and for history. I have objectives and learning targets, my instructional strategies, as well as my procedures here. There's not a ton of materials needed for this lesson, basically just the book. So students will be able to look up stuff that they need to for U.S. history, and it's, anything we've learned, access to internet to have be able to more extensively research their topic, and then a paper and pencil to take notes on other groups, as well as to write down the facts that they get in their groups. Thank you.